Hi guys, I put together a compilation video of the StarFlakMyriad team. So it's your favorite clips taken in Kathmandu and Jakarta on subjects on various, a myriad flak of different subjects. So I hope you enjoy it, and thanks for your patronage. And guys, just enjoy. Kick back, Netflix, chill, and enjoy my vids. Thanks.
Hey, toilet, toilet, toilet.
Hey guys, if you're here, it means you're a very brave soul because you're playing this game called roulette. And actually, for me, the minute I walked up to the casino, I could see that it's a loser's game. Look at the casino. It's freaking incredible. The wealth, the opulence. This sort of signals to me that they're making a lot of money, and they're going to continue to make a lot of money. They're here because the odds are with them. So in other words, if you choose such a hopeless game where obviously you have no chance whatsoever, already I salute you, because the hopeless causes are the best. The hopeless battles are the best. So I'm here today to try and tell you a solution which will work, and there is a way, the one and only way. We're going to talk a bit about Aikido and UFC. So this is a shout out to Joe Rogan on his talk radio show. He said that Aikido is totally unsuitable for UFC, and if you try to use Aikido in UFC, you'll just get destroyed. And they looked at a YouTube video where some old Turkish guy, he walked into an Aikido dojo, basically challenged the master to a fight, crushed the master, and Joe Rogan said, "Oh, it's exactly like I thought." Shot for the legs. See, after studying all the various computations and calculations, the whole thing is rigged, so you're never going to win. No matter what system someone tells you, you're either trading risk for a reward. So even if it seems like knocked him down in the mount, and then the Aikido guy had to give up. But I think that if I had 5 minutes to argue with Joe Rogan, that he would change his mind, because I think I could change his mind. And Joe, if you're listening to this, I hope you'll answer, and because I think I will change your mind, because I think if you look back at the most exciting fighters in the UFC, they're usually someone that is not just the standard MMA fighter. It's someone who actually has some bizarre background, like capoeira or Wing Chun or something, or acrobatics, and he incorporates them into his style. Because I think the danger of the UFC is that everyone fights exactly the same. They have the same ground game. They have the same... The whole thing is rigged, so you're never going to win. No matter what system someone tells you, you're either trading risk for a reward. So even if it seems like you've got a lot of the board covered, then your amount of reward goes down. So it all balances out. Basically, you're fighting against the same odds. The odds are always against you, no matter what combination you try. So that's why I think I've come to the conclusion that there's only one way to win at roulette, and that is to find a rigged table. Now this sounds sort of contradictory, but in fact, it seems to be the only way. That's right, you find a place, the seedier the better, where it's rigged, where people consistently, the high rollers, they consistently lose. They seem to have a way of, because there are croupiers, roulette dealers, who are rewarded actually for taking good players out of action, or for giving out smaller rewards than other ones. So this seems to show that, if you try to do something like that, it's illegal. But if they do it, then it's just business, right? So you have to find a table like that where they do spike, or they do sort of take out these high rollers. So the game is somehow rigged, and then you bet against them. So if they're playing odd and they're playing red, and they put a huge bet down, then you go on the other side of the bet. You don't place as much, obviously you place a much smaller bet, But if you really think the table is rigged, then this is a radical way. I mean, it's to me, it seems to be the only way to win. So you go against the high roller, and you bank on the fact that it's rigged, and you put down a smaller bet, so that you don't get their attention. And that to me seems to be the only winnable system. You may see many systems on the net or on YouTube, but in my mind, this would be the only way, surefire way to win. If you don't agree, send me a message or make a comment, but I think I found the one and only.
An Aikido fighter. Now, obviously, he's not going to go in and do pure Aikido, or I agree, he would immediately be killed. I mean, they would shoot for his legs, he would bring him down, they'd immediately do ground and pound, and he wouldn't be able to do much. But what he would do is he would incorporate that into his style. So you would see him doing some of the moves, some of the submission holds on the ground, because they also practice on their knees, and they have that movement in Aikido, which they don't have in any other martial art, is the movement on the knees. So they pivot very fast. Wow, I'd love to see that in a fight. Suddenly he's pivoting around on his knees and gaining the advantage that way, or he's avoiding strikes by going down to his knees, or he's using the sort of throw. They're not quite judo throws, but they're throws where someone's coming at him in a straight line and he sidesteps and moves. I'd love to see that, and that would make for an exciting fight. And I think even Joe Rogan would agree with me that that would be much more exciting than your standard fight. And it actually, I think what I'm trying to say is he's setting it up wrong. He's saying it's Aikido against UFC, but that's not the way it is. It's actually the mixed martial arts. It encompasses everything. It's not outside it. It's not a apples or oranges sort of argument. But if you see what I'm trying to say, the philosophy of MMA is that it encompasses everything. And so that's why I think he was wrong in this argument. I have a lot of respect for him. He's usually right. But I think in this one argument, he was wrong. And guys, if you want to comment, or if you don't agree, feel free to do a video reply to me or a comment. And thanks a lot for listening. See you next time.
Okay. Hi, Joe Taslim. Ada pertanyaan. Kapan?
Hey, peace. Peace, bro. Raid 3. Sebenarnya kita kerjain raid 65 sekarang. Ya, makanya kita banyak banget ya. Duit gue dari mana? Dari raid. Aku bikin banyak. Raidnya kacangan, Mas. Raid 3 sebentar lagi.
Kamu latihan MMA?
MMA enggak, Mas. Aku latihan Taibo ya. Aku di Fitness First Taibo dengan cewek-cewek.
Kalau stance, kamu pakai double atau enggak?
Stance. Ya, aku nggak suka stance sebenarnya. Aku pakai
Aikido
double
and UFC. So this is a
double
shout out to
dagger,
Joe Rogan on his talk radio
CGI,
show. He said
extra,
that
ya.
Aikido is
Ya,
totally
pokoknya nggak ada
unsuitable
gue ya.
for UFC.
Kadang-kadang
And if you
mereka
try to
pasang-
use Aikido
pakai
in
CGI
UFC,
pasang,
you'll just get
muka
destroyed.
tubuh, tapi
And
aja, Mas.
they looked
Ya.
at a YouTube video
Thanks, ya.
Siapa
where
yang
some
lebih
old
kuat?
Turkish
Kamu
guy,
atau
he
dia?
walked into an Aikido
Ah.
dojo, basically
Jackie
challenged the
Chan.
master to a fight, crushed the master.
Jackie Chan 70 tahun, Mas. Ya, pasti aku yang lebih kuat ya. Jangan salah.
Oke.
Ya,
Terima
bro.
kasih, Joe.
Oh ya, makasih bro. Peace out ya. Grade 65. Ya, jangan lupa.
Exactly like I thought. Shot for the legs, knocked him down in the mount, and then the Aikido guy had to give up. But I think that if I had 5 minutes to argue with Joe Rogan, that he would change his mind, because I think I could change his mind. And Joe, if you're listening to this, I hope you'll answer, and because I think I will change your mind, because I think if you look back at the most exciting fighters in the UFC, they're usually someone that is not just the standard MMA fighter. It's someone who actually has some bizarre background like capoeira or Wing Chun or something, or acrobatics, and he incorporates them into his style. Because I think the danger of the UFC is that everyone fights exactly the same. They have the same ground game. They have the same striking, the same tactics. And that's the danger, is that it gets very, very boring, that everyone is the same. And I think what the best thing is that a fighter is able to differentiate himself. So let's say that we have a fighter who does Savat. Well, that would be actually extremely exciting. Or you have a gold medalist from judo or a gold medalist from taekwondo. That's actually what makes exciting fighters. So I don't think it's impossible to say that you could have an aikido fighter. Now, obviously, he's not going to go in and do pure aikido, or I agree, he would immediately be killed. I mean, they would shoot for his legs, he would bring him down, they'd immediately do ground and pound, and he wouldn't be able to do much. But